everybody, welcome back to another episode of Team Break Tuesday, the weekly Tuesday night breaks where we rip open some cases of various newer releases. And tonight we have Alan and Ginter is going to get the show started. We also have, in addition to Alan and Ginter, we've got Bowman Chrome HTAs. We're going to do them tonight. We're not going to make you wait any longer. I'll grab the rest of the spots if need be so that we can run those Bowman Chromes. Altogether, there's, what is there? 10 boxes times 3 autos. There's going to be 30 autographs in that round. And there is the potential for some big-time names, like the Ethan Salas and the Samuel Basayos and the Feline Celestines and all those guys. So here's what we have left. Before we get going, spots left. We're going to start off with the sold-out Alan and Ginter round here, which we're going to call G4. That is sold out. We also have an Alan and Ginter round, which is known as G5, which, I don't know, it could pick up some steam. There's 20 spots left there. Mike says, I wonder if you got my payment for G4 I sent this morning. I don't see my name on the list. Oh, man. Let me check that out right now. So, before we go any farther, I think now that I do see there's a Michael here. Sismadia? I don't know if I said that right. I'll add you to the list right now, Michael, in G5. Sorry that I missed that. I don't know what the heck was going on. And also another one that I think I missed too this morning was Caleb B. So Caleb B, I just saw your note on Patreon, and we've got you added as well to G5. So hopefully if there's anyone else I missed, let me know now so I can get you in there. And we'll get you added in. G5 will... Now it's down to 18 spots, and, you know, Alan and Ginter is brand new. It's pretty popular. It could end up going tonight. So there's HTAs that we have as well with 30 autographs in that round. That one only has 4 spots left if you want to get in the HTA round. So we're doing that one tonight. If need be, I'll go ahead and grab those last 4 spots so that we can run that one. This A6 is Bowman Chrome. Now, since A7 was now 2 weeks awaiting A7, I moved A7 in to A6. So it's the same exact break. I just combined the two to help that one move along. And now that one only has 8 spots left. That's Bowman Chrome Hobby. So that one will likely go tonight as well. After that, the next closest ones to going are probably break D, which has 16 spots. And then break E, which has 18 spots left. So I'm thinking these 4 are probably the most likely ones to go tonight, even though that G5 is still a ways from the finish line. I feel like a lot of people like Alan and Ginter so much that that one could pick up steam, and we'll see what happens there. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this round. We got a couple payments coming in for HTAs. Pack Wars grabbed one, and another one just came in as well from Travis Williams. So the HTAs are going to go tonight. It's now down to 2 spots remaining there, and the G15s are now down to 18. I'll try to keep that updated as we go. First thing we need to do is give you all a team. So if you're an Alan and Ginter, round G4. We did the first 3 rounds last week on, what day was that? I think last Wednesday we did those, and those, most of them is shipped. There's still a couple more that I think I'm up to the R's in the Team Break Tuesday, getting that stuff shipped. All right, so we're going to go to random.org, which is the site that we always use to mix up the names. And we're going to scroll on down to the list randomizer, which is right here. I just got you, Pack Wars. Yep, you're in there. There's only 2 spots left there. So here's all the names. There's a spot for the Weirdo cards. The 31st spot is the Weirdo card spot. So whoever gets spot 31 will have all the non-sports cards. And actually, it's the best spot to have. Quite honestly, you're going to get the most value from that Weirdo card spot. All those Webanyama auto possibilities and everything else. Giovanni just sent one in for... Brian Wargle's got the Weirdo cards. Giovanni got one in for the HTAs, so that one's 1 spot away from being sold out. So here's all the names into break G4. I'm just going to have to copy this new ribbon over the old one here because There we go. It had G1 down there before. All right, so now it's all fresh. So here's your teams. Travis has Arizona. Ross has the Atlanta Braves. Justin Carrier, whose name is spelled wrong, will have the Baltimore Orioles. George has the Boston Red Sox. Sam has the Cubs. George also has the Reds. Travis has the Cleveland Guardians. George has the Rockies. The Chicago White Sox will go to Jonathan Roberts. Joseph Rubery will have the Detroit Tigers. Robert McGill will have Houston. Brandon Kirst with Kansas City. Jonathan Roberts has the Angels. Robert McGill has the Dodgers. James Richard has the Miami Marlins. Dan Schultz with the Milwaukee Brewers. James Richard with the Minnesota Twins. Dan Schultz with the Mets. Casey Vaughn with the Yankees. Jonathan Roberts with Oakland. George Weinert has the Phillies. Michael Marion with the Pirates. Jonathan Roberts has San Diego. Worldwide Fancy Pants with the Mariners. Drew Baker with San Francisco. David Broughton has the Cardinals. James Richard has the Tampa Bay Rays. Ryan has the Texas Rangers. Then we have George Weinert with Toronto Blue Jays, Robert McGill with the Washington Nationals, and the weirdo card spot goes to Brian Wargle. So that is what we've got. Noah says, not sure if this is a bad time, but how often do binders go on auction? The binders, when people send them in, that's when we do them. I actually made a huge mistake with the binders. They were actually supposed to be mystery binders. I was supposed to sell them for $400 a piece. I auctioned them all off, which really sucks. So Justin and I worked it out, and he was real cool about it, as always. And that whenever he has some more binders coming, we'll be good to go. Ron Roberts, I just got your payment for A6. I'll put that in there. And Giovanni sent one in for HTAs. That's down to just one spot left on those HTAs. So let's go ahead and get this one going. So Alan and Ginter, there's going to be 3 hits per box. Let's hope there's going to be some big ones in here. We'd like to see a couple autographs. Like to see some nice Hall of Fame relics. I'd like to maybe find a strange weirdo relic, as we call it, like a dinosaur fossil or something like that. John Wick says membership crap. Well, John, if I sold them on eBay, I'd have to sell them for 10% more. So if I sold you a $100 spot, I'd on eBay, I'd have to charge you like $113. So was I disappointed in the rip card video? I was hoping for 2 autographs. I'm not going to say what happened, but in case you haven't seen it yet, the rip card video, when in doubt, don't rip. That's what I would say. All right, so here we go. Again, there's hardly any numbered cards in Alan and Ginter. The over-under on numbered cards per case is about 2.5. There's our first hit. Hey, it is going to be a Hall of Famer. Tony Gwynn, game-used relic for the San Diego Padres. That'll be a nice start. I'll take that one. Usually, from what we've seen, we've opened a lot of this. This is our 4th round. Plus, we did a whole bunch on the Saturday Showdown on Saturday night on Patreon. But we found that I totally lost my train of thought now because I don't have a box to put these in. It's always something. I thought I was all nice and ready with my box cutter, and now these cards are going to need a home. So let me go get an empty box to fill up with all of these. All right, back with a couple empty boxes here. Goes to 3,200 count boxes. All right, next stack. Tony Gwynn is the first one. Box cutter. Pen 3. Yeah, I should just have a whole collection of a whole cabinet of box cutters laying around here. All right, here's this next stack. Been putting the $51 tier together. You guys will have a good bit of Alan and Ginter packs. I think I did like one Series 2 pack. I don't think that's, I mean, that's what I've done so far. I've done about half of them, and I'll probably have enough. I have enough Series 2 to do it for all of them. One Series 2 pack, one jumbo pack of Series 2 instead of a blaster, because that's, I mean, a jumbo pack's way better than a blaster anyway. You're going to actually have a pretty good chance of getting a hit out of there, 1 3 1/3 chance. And there's the next hit, Nestor Cortez. nasty Nestor Cortez. Who's maybe not been so nasty this year. I hope we can find one of those musical instruments. Timmy trumpet. And nothing else in there. Kiwi says, I feel like the lower numbered rip card have the hits. Is that a thing? So I kind of I brought that up in the break tonight. The best hit we had, I won't spoil it, but it came out of the lowest numbered double rip card. Like, are they kind of like trying to tell you something? The lower the number, the better the chance of a hit. Might be onto something there. I'd like to find some more rip cards and rip them, but I bet you if we pull any rip cards tonight, people are not going to want them ripped. They're going to be like, oh no. Leave that thing sealed so I can sell it for a couple $100. And that's what those double rip cards go for. I think the cheapest one I saw went for like $200. There was some selling for in the $300 range. There's those black minis. Those are roughly one in every, I think, 10 packs. A good old Fun in the Sun card of jet skiing. There's the loot. We got one more hit coming out of here, and there it is. It's going to be a Riley Green rookie. So 3 relics in box number 1. Yeah, if you pull a double rip card, you've more than made your money back. And why is this upside down? That was weird. Little collation anomaly. There's that silver portrait. Do you think you'll pull 2 rip cards in one pack? It's extremely rare. Every now and then there's miswrap packs that are extra thick. We've put them aside and opened them here at the end of the rounds and hoping they're, you know, booklets. But I think most of the time they're just miswrap packs with, that's a nice box topper. We haven't pulled this one before. Only in Arizona. That's pretty rare. At least from what we've seen in these breaks. But the miswrap packs, it seems to happen like once or twice a case where you get a pack with like freaking 12 cards in it. Steve says, I'm sniffing a hot box incoming shortly. Well, it's going to be either in this round or the next round. It's a brand new fresh case that I just opened up. So if it's not in G4, it'll be in G5. And if you can pull a Webb and Yama hot box parallel, you're looking at about a $100 card right there. Shannon's looking forward to opening some stuff in the mail coming soon. Awesome. Mail days are always fun, that's for sure. Here's box number 2 of this 6-boxer half case break. So far, all relics. I'd like to pull at least a couple autos, and we're still on the relic march. There's Hunter Green for the Cincinnati Reds. Also, Ken Griffey Jr. in this stack as well for the Cincinnati Reds. And nothing else in there. Always got to check the minis in case you get a Brooklyn back. Now, they hand number them on the front this year, which is super convenient, so you don't have to flip over literally every single mini. Maybe someone on the Topps team sitting down watching breaks where breakers were flipping over every mini and they were probably like agitated. Are those in-action cards not so rare? They're, what, like 2 every case or something? Like, I guess they're supposed to be rare. I don't know what the value of those is. I think we pulled 3 in one round before. They're just the little inserts that say in action at the bottom with a little camera off to the side. I haven't even honestly looked up what they go for. There's a Webb and Yama mini. Packwar says, those first box you broke last week, did you see any more in-action case hits? Well, I know we found 3 in one round, and I wouldn't be surprised if I may have missed one. There's Frank Thomas or 2, as they kind of just blended in. The first one I missed. I had to go back. The Big Hurt, game-used bat for the White Sox. I like Hall of Fame relics. Now I'm like keeping a hawk eye down there at the bottom looking for that little camera. See if we can find another in-action. What's the average in-action price? Like, what do we pull? Zach Greinke in action? What's that worth? $10. I think we had a Wander Franco in action as well, and I think there's one other. $30 for a common, says Pack Wars. 70 and up for the Stars. It's not too bad at all. Ross says, where are all the autos? Yeah, this is a cold case. Very cold case so far, not a single autograph. We still have one more due in this next one. One more hit, at least. I just want to see. There we go. Hey, speak of inaction, there you go. Keith says, just seeing if you got me an A6. That's about probably a $30, $40 card right there, Keith Gidry. Let me check. I don't see. Yeah, you're spot 15 and A6. That's Bowman Chrome. Bowman Chrome is close. We got another payment coming over. Charles Sparks grabbed one in G5. So, Charles, thank you very much. 17 spots left there, and HTA is now sold out. Faba, I hope I said your name right, has grabbed the last spot there. So just to update this, HTA is sold out, and G5 is now down to 17 spots left. A6, which is Bowman Chrome, we can probably get that one in tonight. That one just dropped with Ron Roberts grabbing a spot to 7. Hey, Faba, you're welcome. One more hit here. And there it is. Sandoval, weirdo guy relic. Tom Sandoval. I have no idea who he is. But we're off to a chilly start. The Kyle Tucker in action. The best card so far. It's an A-Rod silver portrait. Well, I'll tell you what. That means there's got to be more autographs coming, right? Got to be. Travis Williams just sent in for Bowman Chrome. Thank you very much. Charles says, it's Patreon members for the breaks, and YouTube members get perks for the auctions. I have not seen these until now. These only in. Also, when I was putting together the Patreon boxes, I didn't pull a single one of those box toppers. Ball Card Rippin says, see no chance. Yeah, I'm thinking about, if a break goes like a couple weeks without being sold, I'm thinking of getting creative with different ways to sell the extra spots. Maybe like just auction the spots that are sold. Like, for example, Break C, for example, has 10 spots sold. I'm thinking we just run the randomizer and get those people their teams. And then the other 20 spots, I just sell them off. I'll give them a day or two on Patreon to sell them off that way. And then anything left over, I'll just take so that you don't have to wait a couple weeks. Sometimes that happens when there's like new products coming out. People will gravitate towards the new stuff. So you had like Bowman Chrome come out, and then you had Allen and Ginter. So people were getting into those breaks and kind of, you know, passing by the flagship Bowman. Here's the next box. Can we please finally get an autograph? That would be nice. There's a mini of only in Texas. Looks like Paul Kaufman just sent over. So Paul will get you added to the master list. It's another freaking relic. So we have a Taylor Ward game used bat. We're 7 for 7 on relics. So if you love relics, you're in the right spot. Because this case is filled with them. That is Meek Mill silver portrait. Sometimes I've noticed that when a case has been particularly cold, there's usually one massive hit in there. And then it just makes up for everything. That's a freaking relic. Thoughts on Brooks Robinson? I saw that he passed away tonight. That's very, very sad. Another one gone. Another hero and Hall of Famer that so many of you either grew up watching, or probably a lot of you that collect cards have some of his cards in your collection. Yeah, Brooks Robinson passing away tonight. One of the greatest, if not the best fielding third baseman ever. There's Joe Morgan, a fellow Hall of Famer. It is a game-used bat of Joe Morgan. Just too many of these Hall of Famers have been passing away in the last 3 years. Rabid says, we are devastated here in Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, every team has like kind of like their favorite son that's kind of like the hero of the organization that comes back from every now and then and throws out the first pitch and is like a revered icon around there. Here in Pittsburgh, we got Bill Mazeroski is kind of like that guy. It's like the living legend. And in Baltimore, you've got Cal Ripken Jr. You got a couple. You got Ripken and you've got Brooks Robinson. Yeah, that's very sad. But he had a fantastic career for sure, and he'll be immortalized forever in Cooperstown and also around the ballpark at Camden Yards. As we get this freaking guy again, DiMaggio, we pulled him in the Saturday Night Box Wars, John DiMaggio. So literally every single hit has been a relic of the first 9 in the first 3 boxes. Off to a blisteringly cold start right now. Here's the next one. There will be a hot box at some point, either in this round or the next. Brand new case. He does the voice of Bender on Futurama. I don't think there's any relation to Joe DiMaggio. I asked when we pulled that on Saturday night. I don't think anybody seemed to know. The mix is calling a De Niro autograph. That would be pretty sweet. I hope you're right. What is the most valuable autograph in this release, by the way? I'm curious. I'm going to look it up. I'm on eBay recently, sold right now, because I was looking at these rip cards. They go for a ton of money. Look, $334 for a double rip card, $246. I sold mine for $150 a piece. I figured they're $300 cards. I'll go half price, because honestly, I kind of expected them to not produce. Wembanyama would be nice. But let me see let's go 2023 Allen and Ginter autograph. And let's just put it sold and go with the highest sold price and see what comes up. Wow. The Rafael Nadal is number 1. So if you find a Rafael Nadal, a tennis legend, it sold for $2,500 with the best offer. May have sold for, I don't know, $2,000 or something like that. Maybe less. Wembanyama is there as well. Wembanyama. That's a whole case that someone listed. There's a freaking booklet right there. Rafael Nadal, $1,000. So the big ones that are worth over $1,000 are Rafael Nadal and Wembanyama. So keep those in mind. We're probably due for one of those two with the luck we've been having here in this case. It's so cold that we need to find something. Gary Sheffield, potential future Hall of Famer, 500 home runs. He keeps gaining support, but again, another relic. What the heck? Packman pulled a Nadal auto. He got an influencer box. Yeah, $1,000 to $2,000 card right there on the Nadal. That's a great card for sure. Alrighty, here's this next one. We got Bowman Chrome HTAs coming up next. That will warm things up around here if these last 3 boxes of Allen and Ginter don't. Robert says there's supposedly a Kevin Hart auto in the collection that's a big chase. Yeah, there hasn't been a Kevin Hart sold yet, so I'm guessing it hasn't been pulled yet. It's probably sitting in one of these cases that I have. I've got a bunch of cases that I have sitting here. I figured we'll just throw all these in the Patreon packs and do breaks with them. I like Allen and Ginter. Used to hate it. So I ordered a little bit extra. Tier 1, by the way, I just got hit up for a pre-order on Tier 1. Those are like, what do you say, $2,600 a case? I don't know. There's Justin Verlander. Like, I don't want to go crazy on those and then be stuck holding them all. Oh, here we go. I think we might have an autograph finally. Here we go. First autograph of the night. It's Jim Palmer. So, Hall of Famer Jim Palmer goes to the Baltimore Orioles. That's for Justin Carrier. So, Justin, you got our first autograph, and it is Jim Palmer. The brown-bordered framed minis, those are your autographs. And the green border frame minis, those are usually like Hall of Fame or Major Star relics. So that's our first one finally on the board. Kiwi says there's FDR John Kennedy cut autos in this, and they can't be cheap. Man, that's some crazy numbered stuff. Or crazy stuff to find. It's not numbered. The numbered stuff, we pulled a Randy Johnson in the Patreon-only Saturday Showdown. It was a red ink auto. It was numbered to 10 on the front. So I'm guessing that if we do pull a numbered auto, it'll be in red ink. It'll be numbered to 10, and it'll be on the front. Here we go with this next one. As things finally start to turn our way. And it is Nems. Some guy named Nems. Couldn't tell you who he is. He's a content creator. Gorilla Nems. Interesting name. I guess I just don't know. Oh, look at that. That's a good one right there for the weirdo card spot. It's a Wembanyama, and that is the silver portrait card. That one might be worth like $100 or more. That's a good one. What's this one go for? Wembanyama silver portrait. Those silver portraits are only one hit per box. It might be worth a few $100s. Now that I think how rare that one is, Ginter silver portrait. Let's look this one up and see what it goes for. Wembanyama. Do we have any sales of this one? Yeah, $100 on a hot box. That's the. These are all hot box parallels I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any silver portraits. Maybe none have sold yet. Maybe one for $129. Sold a couple days ago. So yeah, about $100 to $129 on that one in the weirdo card spot. Not too bad at all. Here's weirdo card spots. I guess this one this one would go to Atlanta, I guess, right? Or do these go to weirdo? Or I gotta figure this out. I guess I should give it to. It does say Atlanta Braves here, so that would go to the Atlanta Braves. I think, like, is that a weirdo card spot, or is that a... Hey, Christian's baseball cards, how's it going? On to the next box. Got the Bowman Chrome HTAs coming up next. Yeah, I agree, that should go to Atlanta. What do we got in this next one? I think I saw a silver portrait at the bottom. As they say in summer, hot Lanta. I used to hear that, yeah, all the time. Whenever the Braves would get on a roll, I'd say, welcome to hot Lanta. Randy Arozarena is going to be the next hit. Game-used relic. The relics are kind of nice. This is supposedly a $10 base card right there, which is not too bad. Here comes the silver portrait. It's going to be this guy, Montplaisir, whoever that is. There's a lot of those cards in here, like 50 or so of those non-baseball cards. Wemby filigree parallel sold for $200. Average seems to be about $100 on it. Yeah, that's not too bad at all for, a non-autograph parallel in this. There's not a whole lot of parallels in Allen Ginter. That's the You Betcha guy. Super funny. I don't know if I've ever seen his stuff before. The mix says it's prime time. You know it. I'm working on my second prime. I went for my run before the break so that I could get my steps in today and everything. There's an autograph coming up here. Casey says you still seem to have a disdain for the weirdo cards. I don't think I do. Not as much. I think it's when there's a hit that's just like some guy I've never heard of. That's when I kind of feel bad. I think that's what started all. I remember, I think the first time I got Allen Ginter, I pulled my first ever Allen Ginter relic, and it was some weird comedian I never heard of, and it was a piece of his sweater. And I think that's what started my disdain for those non-baseball cards. All right, here we go with this one. There will be an autograph in this stack. We saw it when we were opening up the packs, and it is going to be a Cincinnati Reds Will Benson card right there, not numbered. So Will Benson, you'll see his rookie card most likely in Update. I don't think we've seen him in flagship tops yet, and that one's going to go to George Weinert. George Weinert with auto number 2. Now the Rushman minis in there. So we're averaging 1 auto per almost 3 boxes. That's not good. We need to get another one here. The next round should have a hot box in it, though. Unless that one's a hot box sitting there, because we haven't found one yet. Mike says, I love the weirdo cards. Allen Ginter got me back into baseball cards. Yeah, actually, I think that's what they're counting on. Like, you have basketball collectors coming over, going after Wembanyama. There's some football autos in this that are chasers too. You might have some football guys coming over and chasing after that. And hey, maybe Fanatics figures that'll be this is kind of a crossover product. Kate May says, any short print rookie foil filigree yet? I don't think so. Anthony Mariscal just grabbed a spot in G5. That one might go tonight. We'll see. We'll probably be live tonight until about midnight. There's another weirdo card. It's Rappaport. Ian Rappaport. Game used relic. So the weirdo card spot is really cleaning it up tonight with a lot of hits. You also probably have, I think it's usually like 5 or 6 team bags worth of cards too, from all the base. Here's the last box of this round. We'll get the HTAs going next, so stay tuned for that. Another one of these. Man, a lot of those. Only in... That's going to be Monument Park, so that would be a Yankees spot. All right, I just saw another payment come over. Let me get logged back into PayPal so that I can see who it was and what it's for and get it recorded. What do we got? Looks like a lot of payments have actually come in. So we have, let me read them all off. Travis Williams is in A6. Paul Kaufman is in A5, or G5, which is Ginter. Jonathan Roberts is in G5, which is Allen Ginter. Patrick White is in A6. Anthony Mariscal is in G5. Nick Lapalambara is into G5 twice. So now G5 drops, just so you know, it was at 17 spots left, and now it's down to, I think, 13 spots. And Raul Vasquez just grabbed one in A6, which is Bowman Chrome Hobby, is now down to 5. So these two are going to go tonight, along with the HTAs. We're probably going to have those 4 for sure. Ross says, is it the real John Roberts? I hope so. Wingman says, I've been watching for a few years, tried to access your buy-ins through PayPal to pay Patreon. I'm in the wrong location to pay Patreon. Well, if you look at Patreon, it just has all the payment instructions there. You just go into PayPal, you click send, you fill out the information that I give you on Patreon, which is I give you the address to send to and the price, and then you fill it in. And then as the payments come in, I just add you to the lists, if that makes any sense. Here's the last box of this round. Got a Fun in the Sun card right there. And Walker Buehler is going to be the next hit for the Dodgers. More relics all over the place. Also, we're guaranteed, maybe that's why we had a bunch of G5s come in. We're pretty much guaranteed a hot box in the next round because we didn't get one in the first end of the case here. So, should be one in that second round. Here we go with this next. stack. Thoughts on the low-end retail overload on shelves? Yeah, people aren't touching it. I've seen it and commented about it here several times that they just don't touch cards at all. Nobody wants the $25 blasters. They don't even sell the half-price $17 blasters. They can't get rid of those either. They just sit there week after week collecting dust. Maybe they need to reduce those down to $9.99. There's Matt Chapman. Michael says, I'm not seeing a retail overload in my area. Football and basketball are just, yeah, football just sits there so much. Baseball isn't quite as bad, you're right. But football and basketball, it's just like always sitting there. I'm like, get this crap out of here. I don't want football and basketball. Like every time I go to Target, it's almost all football and basketball all the time. We've got some more payments rolling in now. Let's check on these. Looks like 5 or so, 6 payments came in. Let me read them off. So, you know, I got it. Raul Vasquez grabbed one in G5. Michael Sismadia grabbed another one in G5. Drew Baker grabbed one in A6. Keith Guidry grabbed 2 in G5. Ryan Bussey grabbed 2 spots in A6. And Brandon Kirst grabbed one in G5. And, man, a whole bunch of payments came in here. So sorry about the slight delay. Ron Roberts also grabbed one in G5 as well. So to update the list here, I'm just going to flip this over. Here's your new list. Spots left. Just here's what's coming up. HTAs are next. That is sold out. G5 has been going crazy the last couple minutes. We got that last stack there. I think 2 more payments just came in. Ronald Miller got you for G5, and Sam Kinisevich as well. It was at like 20 spots, and now it's down to 5. There's 5 spots left in G5, and then A6 is Bowman Chrome. That has 2 left. So those ones are definitely going. The other ones are still at like 16 and 18 spots. Ross Berenstein just grabbed one in G5. So we'll put that there, and let's go ahead and get on to this next one. This is the last stack from G4. I think Michael just grabbed another G5, about ready to be sold out. Ball card says A6 question mark. There's 2 spots left there. Is that what you mean? Oh, all right, Michael, we've got you for G5. He says another G5. And Jonathan Roberts, as there's 2 spots left for G5 now. And if that sells out, I'll just start filling up G6. Yeah, we did pull a printing plate of Vinny Pasquantino from this. Framed, it was a framed Pasquantino printing plate. Josh Velli just grabbed one A6. So Josh, that leaves 1 spot left there now. And 2 spots left in G5. And man, I'm trying to keep up to date so we don't oversell the breaks. But 2 more just came in. A6 is sold out. Raul Vasquez grabbed the last spot. And G5 has 1 spot left. Worldwide Fancy Pants. I hope I didn't miss anybody. So A6 is now sold out. G5 is now sold out. So those are all sold out. If you want to grab spots, the only spots we have left are mixtures of D and E, along with the other ones. Those have lots of spots left. All right, so Robert Miguel, I got you, and sorry about that, but there's just a whole flurry of activity there. Actually, Robert, you don't have the last spot. I just, upon review, Scott Dolan actually beat you to it. There's Worldwide, who has spot 30. Scott Dolan grabbed it before you. Robert, I'll get you in, but you're going to be in G6. So we'll start filling that one. Scott Dolan narrowly beating the buzzer there. All right, so there's another round of Allen Ginter coming up. But first, we'll get the Bowman HTAs after checking out this last round here. I think we'll do, there's Paul Goldschmidt. That's the last one. So what we'll do is we'll do the Bowman Chrome HTAs. Then we'll do Bowman Chrome. So we'll get Bowman Chrome all over the place in the middle of this break. And then we'll get back to the Allen and Ginter. Ross says, I paid 5 minutes ago. Ross, yeah, I got you. You're at spot 27. There's a silver foil. You have 31 spots in Allen and Ginter. And they're all filled in G5. All right, so that one is in the books. G4. Let's take a look at those box toppers. Most of the box toppers, we already know what they are because there were those only in box toppers, which kind of spoils the surprise. I don't know why they don't wrap those up, but they did wrap these. And we've got a Shohei Ohtani. And we also have a Jacob deGrom in there. All right, it's Bowman Chrome time. We're doing some HTAs. There's some high upside in the HTAs, as you probably know. HTA round 1. First thing we have to do is randomize the spot. So let's bring back random.org and go to the list randomizer here. Hey, Zachary said he went out and bought 5 optic boxes, got 3 autos. Did you do that after seeing the video? I was just so shocked at how many autographs came out of there. All right, there's all the names. We'll copy and paste them over here. Here we go. Mix them up. And then we'll tell you what teams you have in this HTA 10-boxer. Justin Collins will have the last team. So you got the Washington Nationals. Ryan Bussey will have the first team. So you'll have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Here's everybody else. Jack Holland has Atlanta. Faba, you've got the Baltimore Orioles. Jack Holland has the Red Sox. Matt Simon with the Cubs. Pack Horse has the Reds. Drew Baker has the Guardians. Dan Schultz has the Rockies. Ballcard Rippin has the White Sox. John Krajic with the Detroit Tigers. Ballcard Rippin has the Houston Astros. Matt Simon with the Kansas City Royals. Joe Francis has the Angels. Jack Holland with the Dodgers. Justin Williams with the Miami Marlins. Daniel Ramirez has the Milwaukee Brewers. Ballcard Rippin with the Twins. Michael Prettyman with the Mets. Giovanni has the Yankees. Dominic Della Ripa has the Oakland A's. Travis Williams has the Philadelphia Phillies. Brian Jackson has the Pirates. John A. Robinson has the San Diego Padres. Drew Baker has the Seattle Mariners. Dan Schultz with the San Francisco Giants. Jason Sawyer with the St. Louis Cardinals. James Wiseman will have the Texas Rangers. Drew Baker will have the Toronto Blue Jays. And Justin Collins will have the Washington Nationals. So 30 autographs this round. Let me go and grab a brand new case. And then we'll get ripping. Alrighty, here we go. The HTA fresh case. Doing 10 boxes out of here, and then hopefully we find some really great hits. This round will be quick, by the way, too, because it's basically just 10 packs. Then that's it. 30 autographs altogether. So it'll be a quick one, but hopefully there'll be some bang for your buck here. Also, it means there's some teams that may not receive any hits. That's just the way it goes with these kind of breaks, where there's only very few cards. All right, there's 5 there, there's 5 there. We've got 10 boxes, and away we go. Bowman Chrome HTAs. If you've been waiting for this, now's the moment you've been waiting for. Let's see what we can find here. We got the Bowman Chrome Hobbies coming up next. Alrighty, so already I see some color. We have a Weblin Francisca to lead it off. Card number 2, it's going to be Javier Valdez. That's a nice one. It's out of 99. Love the color on the green lava to 99 for the Braves. Next hit up, it's going to be a purple, and it is going to be Christian Mena out of 250 for the Chicago White Sox. A first Bowman. Next up, box number 2. Ross says, I'm calling 31 autographs. Wouldn't that be nice if they tossed in an extra? That would be pretty nice. We'll see. I would call 30, but let's go ahead and see. These ones really want to come out. Yeah, I just love jewel cases. There's color here. We start off with Luis Guanipa, first Bowman. And then the next hit is going to be a green. There's a couple. Oh, that's a big one there. Brandon Maella out of 99. Big card right there. This card here is going to be worth some money. Several $100s, I would imagine. He's one of the top 10 names in this product. And to get him out of 99, that's going to be worth big bucks. And there's a Kenny Gomez out of 99 there as well. So the Brandon Maella, if we take a look at that one, 2023 Bowman Chrome Auto to 99 Maella. This card here has recently sold for $427. So big card right there on the green. Other similar greens have sold for $300, $340. So you're looking at, you know, that card's been going up. Started off at $200, now up to $427. I don't know. It's worth several $100s on that one for sure. So congratulations go out to the New York Yankees owner, which is Giovanni. So Giovanni with a big pull right there. Congrats on that one. On the Maella. Coming up next. And that's one big name from the top 10. We're hoping we could find an Ethan Salas. Yeah, the auto prices on Alan Ginter are up there. We just looked. The top 2 auto prices are Rafael Nadal and Wembanyama. They're worth over $1,000 a piece, one to $2,000. Here is Ludwig Espinosa. Ludwig Espinosa is the first hit. Hit number 2, it's going to be Freddie Michael for the Twins. It's a first Bowman. And hit number 3, that's a great one right there, Samuel Basallo, who's another top prospect. I don't think I've tried Paella before, believe it or not. You would think I would have, but I haven't. Samuel Basallo out of $4.99. That card's probably worth a couple $100 as well. That goes to Faba. Congratulations on this one. Basallo is he's like number 2 or 3 on a lot of people's lists of the top prospects that you can find in this product. In fact, a similar auto out of $4.99 has recently sold for $400 with the best offer. So, I don't know, you're looking at maybe a $360 card right there on the Basallo. That's big-time stuff. HTAs, they're not holding anything back. Here we go with this next pack. And we have, see a gold. There's Jesus Bugarin. First Bowman, that one's for the Rockies. Here comes a gold shimmer. It's going to be Brian Betancourt. It's a Rockies box. That's out of 50. Colorado Rockies. Dan Schultz is probably like, crap, I got the Rockies. Well, that's actually not all that bad right now. 2 hits in the box. Can you make it a third? Not quite. Dylan O'Ray, number to 99. That one's going to the Brew Crew, which will be for Daniel Ramirez. So Daniel Ramirez, nice Dylan O'Ray there. On to the next box. Box number 5. Still no Ethan Salas yet. Maybe we'll find Ethan Salas tonight. I hope so. We've got still another round of Bowman coming up after this when we do the hobby boxes. Just love jewel cases. All right, here's this next one. We have another Guardians hit. That's at least 2. It's Mike Collado. So I'm guessing he pronounced his name Mike, not Mike. But he's got a terrible signature. One of the worst signatures ever. Very lazy. Next up, we've got Griff McGarry. It looks like Griff tried his best to have a nice signature. I can respect that for the Philadelphia Phillies. And last but not least, we have Abner Uribe. It is his first Bowman for the Brewers. And look at this. We have a 31st auto in this. You're right, Ross. A bonus auto. It's Chris Newell. So Ross said, I think we're going to get 31 autographs, and we do. Very nice. Baseball Factory, Chris Newell. I got to figure out which team this goes to. Chris Newell? How are we going to do this? Well, let's figure it out. First, I have to see if anyone drafted him or not. Chris Newell. Let's take a look. If he was drafted by a team, we'll give him to that team. Chris Newell. Looks like... who's claiming Chris Newell here? Los Angeles Dodgers. He goes to the Dodgers, so I'm going to go ahead and write on the... This is in a penny sleeve. LAD. So that one goes to the Dodgers. So congratulations, Dodgers, on the hit. And moving on to the next one. He was drafted by the Dodgers in the 13th round of the 2022 draft. I wonder why I just didn't put him in the Dodgers jersey. All right, here we go with this next one. We've got Junior Marine, first auto. Next up, it's going to be a Luis Perales. And last but not least, we have a refractor of Junior Marine again out of 499. So that's good for the Royals. That makes Matt Seidman happy that he got a couple hits there. The Junior Marine box with literally 2 of his autographs in there. That's kind of weird collation how that works out. Here's the next one. Ross, were you feeling a baseball factory auto in there? Is that why you said 4? Because you absolutely called it. Next one up, starting things off, we have from the Marlins, it's Javier Sinoja. And then we have Jesus Bastidas, first Bowman. And then there's going to be a speckle, which will be numbered here. It is going to be Miguel Tamares, numbered to 299 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Julio Sanchez says the Powerball is $835 million. Yeah, I haven't bought any tickets for yet. Well, I guess technically I have because there's a pool. All the teachers are pulling money together. You know how, like, some workers, and maybe in your workplace, are doing it as well? You each throw in, like, $5. And then if you win, you all win, you know, I don't know, $10 million a piece. That would be pretty crazy to hit that for sure. Yeah, that's about the time when I start throwing in a $20 bill when I'm out at the supermarket and be like, maybe I'll see if I can win and then I can buy the Pirates from Bob Nutting. Because somebody needs to buy the Pirates from Bob Nutting. He's one of the worst owners ever. All right, next up we've got Clark Elliott for the A's, leading things off. Next up, it's going to be Luis Torres out of 150 for the Angels. And last but not least, Eggy Rosario, rookie auto in this. So you don't too often see rookie autos in this. That's the first one. It's out of 499. That one is for the San Diego Padres. Interesting right there. Chat says, I don't trust my coworkers. They probably take it for themselves. You would hope not. Hopefully there's some transparency there and they, you know, scan the tickets they buy and send them to you ahead of time. All right, here we go. We have Camilo Diaz as the first one right there. Next up is going to be Freddie Michael for the second time, and there's going to be a gold. It is, hey, that's a nice one. Anthony Volpe out of 50. Beautiful card right there. Anthony Volpe, Bowman Chrome, rookie auto. Very, very nice. This one's going to the Yankees. Another hit for Giovanni. So Giovanni, beautiful card right there on Volpe, who hasn't really done much offensively. Like, he doesn't have the big batting average, but he does have a 2020 season right there. So he, you know, next year might come back. If he hits 270, he might be a 30-30 guy next year. So not too bad at all. Wingman says if Jazz wins the lotto, he should buy Panini so he can get rid of sticker autos. I don't know if Panini would be a great investment right now. I think that's not the best investment. I would consider buying into a sports team though, like a maybe minority stake if I won like $800 million. Well, that card is listed at $2,800. Really? It's that much? There's Chris Newell in his Dodgers uniform. The Volpe is worth that much. Well, in that case, I have it in I've protected it in that for now, but I'm going to have to go ahead and translate that into a one-touch immediately. And look at this. Connor Delgado is another big hit out of $499. That one's probably worth a couple $100. So the Yankees having their way with this break. Let me get that Volpe into a one-touch because Ross says that could be potentially worth a couple of $1,000. Man, Volpe cards still bringing it, I guess. Well, one touch of this bad boy up for you, Giovanni. And that was the best card of that round. We're going to do more Bowman Chrome now. That's the 10 boxes of HTAs. It went fairly quick because, well, there it is. There's just not a lot of cards. 30 total cards, 30 total autographs, and this one's in the books. So thanks to everybody that participated in that round. Yeah, Volpe's got a great signature. I love it. You can actually read it. So props to him for doing a good job in actually writing his name. So next up, we've got Bowman Chrome, and this is going to be a hobby box round. My garbage can just almost fell over on me. Weird. This is going to be round A6. It's all sold out. So we've got more Bowman Chrome for you right now. And also, some people from A7, I moved you into this round just so that we could do this one tonight and you wouldn't have to continue to wait any longer. So let's get the 5 master boxes out here. Get them all ready to go. Yeah, that Volpe is a super nice card for sure. Best card probably of the night if it's worth $2,000. All right, there's all of our Bowman Chrome. Now let's go ahead and get back into the randomizer here. Back out of this last round. Get a new page loaded. Go over to A6, grab the 30 names, copy them, paste them, and randomize them. Jack is going to have the Diamondbacks, I can tell you that. And Dominic is going to have the Washington Nationals at the last spot. Let's see who everybody else has. Whoops, I put them in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, it's all fixed now. So Jack Holland, you have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Josh Velli has the Atlanta Braves. Wildcard Rippin has the Baltimore Orioles. Jack Holland with the Boston Red Sox. Daniel Ramirez with the Cubs. John A. Robinson has the Cincinnati Reds. Justin Carey has the Cleveland Guardians. William Mills with the Colorado Rockies. Joe Francis has the White Sox. Jack Holland with the Detroit Tigers. Dominic Della Ripa has the Houston Astros. Ballcard Rippin has the Royals. Drew Baker has the Angels. Daniel Ramirez has the Dodgers. Ryan Bussey with the Miami Marlins. Brian Jackson has the Milwaukee Brewers. Patrick White will have the Minnesota Twins. Ron Roberts with the Mets. Travis Williams with the Yankees. Jack Holland with the Oakland A's. Raul Vasquez has the Phillies. John A. Robinson has the Pirates. Ryan Bussey with the San Diego Padres. Keith Guidry has the Seattle Mariners. Jack Holland has the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Rays. Samuel Hitt has Texas. Michael Merriman has Toronto. And Dominic Della Ripa has the Washington Nationals. Let's go ahead and get into these Bowman Chrome boxes. Then it's back to Allen and Ginter. Wingman says pulling 2K is a nice payday. Yeah, straight fire on that Volpe. Really nice card. Wonder what Giovanni does with it. Do you keep it or do you sell it? Because, I mean, Volpe hasn't exactly had a great season this year. And it's still, I mean, I feel like he's going to get better. You know what really caught my eye today, guys? Mike Trout PSA 10 has now sold for under $1,000. So it is back to 2019 levels. So that's what it was at the National. It was going for about $1,000 at the National in 2019. I almost bought one because I saw some for $900. And recently sold. There's been some for like $950. So Mike Trout, if man, Jacob Melton's going to be the first autograph. That was a $3,000 card 2 years ago. There's Jordan Lawler. He's in the big leagues now. That's a shimmer. It's not numbered. We'll still sleeve it up. There's a purple of Victor Storis, numbered to 250. Is that Mike Trout card going to go down more? That was I saw that and my jaw dropped. I was just driving home and I'm like, I wonder what Mike Trout's rookie card's going for now. I don't even know why I thought of it. But 3 months ago, it was pretty much staying steady at $1,500 average sold price. Oh, yeah, the bounty, this 78 on that one. It's the first number card so far. Thanks, Ross. Looking for 227, but man, that 5 losing 33% of its value. White Sox Tom says it's 900 after fees now. I'm thinking, like, should I go and grab one now, or is it going to be like $500 by spring training? Like, I don't know. Papa says, did I send my payment too late for HTA? I only had one spot. There only was one spot left when you sent. I'll take a look into that. Did you try to grab another spot? Let me go ahead and see what you're talking about. There's Luke Berryhill is the next hit. So this is a Houston Astros box, as both hits are both for the Astros. Still haven't pulled any of those legendary first Bowmans. There's Nolan Gorman. That's a nice short print. It's not numbered. Here's the back of it just to prove it. Corbin Carroll rookie cards in there. Ever since Volpe changed his 77 mantle number for the number 11, he hasn't played well. Huh. It's weird. There's Arnaldo Lantigua, which is numbered 44 of 199. Brandon Maeda just pulled a big auto of him as well. So, Faba, let me see you. I know I see you in there for the HTAs. Had you down for 1. Now I'm not seeing your name at all on my list. I'm totally confused. Let me try to figure this out for you, Faba. It just like totally disappeared. I'll take the last HTA. So I see this one. Okay, so there's that. I got you for that. And did you say you sent for another one? Oh, yeah, you sent 2 of them. So I missed the other one, I believe. So I'm sorry about that. And I can just give you your money back right now. Or, looks like I may have missed a couple here. There's so many payments coming in. Let me see here. Matt Simon had 2 spots in HTAs. They get Corey Valancourt. Valancourt grabbed one S9. I missed that one. I'm glad you said something now, because I may have missed a couple here. So I got Corey in there now. Toshiaki, Keith Guidry, and A6. So yeah. So I could send you that money back if you'd like it. I can send it right back to you. Just let me know what you want me to do. I'm just double checking my work here. I can give you it back, or you can have a credit. Let me know, Faba. Sorry about that. Here's the next box. HTA 1 is gone. We just finished that one. I have a couple more cases of HTAs. I can do another one next week if you want me to add that. For right now, it looks like I don't think we're going to be adding any more breaks tonight. All right, Faba, so next time you buy something, just say that you're using your credit. And just make sure you put it in the note section there. So you have like 100 and whatever dollar credit. And here we go with this one. Will Warren is out of 299 on the speckle. It is the first number there is 23, if you didn't see that one. Michael Jordan's number, Gunnar Henderson. There's Team USA. That should be numbered. It's a 239 out of 499. And there's Volpe. Here's a Jackson Merrill. That's going to be a 97 of 199 for the Padres. On to the next Bowman Chrome Hobby Box. Once again, Alan and Ginter will be up next. Break G5, and that might be the last one of the night. I don't think there's going to be any other spots that are close, and I'll probably just try to get a couple of these breaks now because Immaculate has been trying to fill for like 3 weeks. It's not picking up much steam. So I'll probably just randomize the people that are already in Immaculate so that you can get your team. And then I'll probably just sell off, pick your team for the other ones just to get it full. And then if anything doesn't sell, I'll just do it. Take it myself, break it, and then auction the cards to try to break even there. There's Matt McClain's rookie card. How about Bobby Miller? What a fantastic season he's had. Might be the game 1 start in the playoffs for the Dodgers. Casey Schmidt is a blue, numbered 1 of 150, 001. Adley Rushman's in there as well. And nothing else going on there. Wingman says, Volpe's going to be hitting 30-plus dingers for the next decade straight. Everyone could see that. His average will eventually show. Yeah, he's helped out. He plays in Yankee Stadium, which is a very hitter-friendly ballpark. I think he'll be a 30-30 guy next year and years to come. Yeah. I don't know if the stolen bases will stay as he gets older. A lot of times you see guys steal a bunch of bags throughout their 20s, and then once they start to get a couple injuries or reach their 30s, they slow down a little bit. Just look at Mike Trout. Mike Trout used to be a fantasy darling because he would steal a bunch of bags, hit you a bunch of dingers. But now he steals like maybe 1 or 2 a year. Not worth the risk, I guess. Diving in and jarring your back or pulling a hamstring. Mike has had trouble with both of those. Dodgers routing the Rockies 10-2. Says Julio. There's a Dario Laverde, 23 of 50. Nice gold speckle. And we've got a shimmer, William Bergoya. That one's going to be numbered 221. Getting close to the bounty there, 221 of 250. And we'll see what else we have. Nelson Rada, that'll be numbered as well. It's a 57 of 499. J-Rod, there's a case hit. Hunter Brown on the Bowman Ascensions for the Houston Astros. And the Reds, Cam Collier's in there as well. Man, Reds fading. Looks like they're going to end up closer to 500. And Ellie De La Cruz was like the barometer for their season. When he wasn't up, they stunk. When he came up and was hot and on fire, they were on fire. And then when he cooled off in September, they cooled off as well. Josh is looking forward to this weekend. I've got tickets to the last 2 games to see Miggy play. That's awesome. That's going to be very special to see that last game, that last at bat. I'm sure he'll get a huge ovation for several minutes maybe. There's Camilo Diaz. Here's a Freddie Freeman team color match. That'll be at 12 out of 250. Really? Miggy hit 2 homers tonight? I wonder if he's getting the Cal Ripken and Chan Ho Park treatment. Remember Cal Ripken in the All-Star game got grooved? Just a BP fastball by Chan Ho Park, like 80 miles an hour, so he could hit a home run. There's Brett Beatty. That's going to be a wave. It's 54 of 100 right there. Hey, MJ, how's it going? 2 more boxes in this round. Let's see what the next one has to offer. Ellie hit 2 home runs against Cleveland today. How about it? There's a little bit of power coming back. Yeah, he was in such a slump for the last month plus. Next box up here. Let's see what we can find. I was hoping the Reds were going to make the playoffs so that Ellie could play in the playoffs and show his stuff on a national stage, but I don't think they're going to make it now. What does the bounty mean? It's just if you find the numbered card, you get, what is it, like $225? It's just a way of, rewarding people that have waited extra long for their break to go. And I'm going to get these, couple of these that have been waiting for like 3 weeks now to get filled. Look immaculate. There's Leonardo Bernal, first Bowman auto. Here's a Arnaldo Lantigua green shimmer. This will be a 9 out of 99. Yeah, the season's going to be over in, man, less than a week now. 256 out of 499. There's Junior Caminero. October 1st is the last day of the season. So this weekend coming up, it's all over. So I'll be getting to one more game. I'm going to get to a game this weekend. I've only been to 2 games all year, which is actually 3, because I went to a game in Anaheim too when I was out in Los Angeles with the kids. So I've been to 3 games, 2 games at PNC Park, and I'm going to get to one more. It might be high stakes because the Marlins are fighting for their playoff lives, and they're playing the Pirates. Pirates have been pretty good so far playing a spoiler. They had David Ross all snotty, and there's Kenny Gomez. David Ross said, "We just let a really crappy team beat us," or something like that, and it really hurt the Pirates' feelings. Then they went out and did some good stuff against the Reds. There's Rafael Devers. That's a 145 out of 150 on the Atomic. Thomas says, "Do you still buy season tickets?" I haven't had season tickets since 2019. So, nope. For a while there, I was going to every game. Bryce Harper's not numbered. This Yuri Perez is going to be numbered. Hey, he hit it! 227. There it is. The bounty has been hit. 227. That equals $225. Won by the Miami Marlins thanks to Yuri Perez. How about that? You got the Marlins, you're probably like, crap, got the freaking Marlins. Well, all is well now in Ryan Bussey's world. Ryan Bussey, you hit the bounty there. So, Ryan, you have a $225 credit or cash. You can let me know what you want me to do with that. I can either PayPal you. If I PayPal you, they're going to take fees because I will send it goods and services because that's what PayPal requires me to do. But if you want to use it as credit too, you can just take $225 in auction or break credit. It's up to you, man. Congratulations on hitting the bounty. Now, if the bounty is hit again tonight, you got to split it just like the Powerball, so stay tuned. Alan and Ginter, we did 1 round, MJ. There's another one coming up. Took a couple weeks to hit that bounty. 227. Let's see what we can find in this last box of Bowman Chrome. Jacob Berry's there. Oh, there's Kenny Gomez, 297. On that one. Here's another one. It's Camilo Diaz, which will be numbered 64 out of 199. How much are the blasters? Says Scott. Blasters for what? They don't make blasters for Bowman Chrome, unfortunately. There's Ha-Sung Kim. That is a 158. Even though he's not in his Padres uniform, we'll still sort that out and give that to the Padres. And there's going to be one more box here. And then we have the encore presentation of Alan Ginter. Yeah, so many Astros for sure. You're right. Astros all over the place. That's good news for Dominic because you've got the Astros. Yeah, I was hoping they were going to do the mega boxes of Bowman Chrome, but someone said they weren't doing them this year, and I haven't seen them anywhere. How'd you come up with 227? It's my daughter's birthday. So I was like, I got to pick a number. I'll just pick one of my kids' birthdays. There is Carlos De La Cruz. That's the next one. And we've got Eloy Jimenez. That'll be a green out of 99. It's a 33 of 99. Dominican Republic World Baseball Classic card. There'll be one more hit. It'll be a blue, and it will be Carlos Rodriguez. And this one will be 29 of 75 from Team Israel. And that will do it for Bowman Chrome. And now it's on to Alan and Ginter. This will be the last round of the night. Will take us till probably a little after midnight. So, this one should have a hot box involved. Let's see the bottom half of the case. Let's get the random.org page back over here. Back and back. Go to the list randomizer. And this is break G5. Take all these names and copy them over here. MJ says, any big hits? We got a $2,000 Anthony Volpe auto, number to 50. What happened there? Oh, I was like, wait, how did I get 31? There's supposed to be 30. Oh, I forgot. It's Allen and Ginter. They got a weirdo card spot. All right, so that weirdo card spot's going to Michael Sismatia, so I'm sure you're happy with that because the weirdo card spot is actually the best card to have, or the best spot to have, because you get the most cards and you'll get the most hits as well. So here's all the teams in this round. Keith will have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pack Wars will have the Atlanta Braves. Keith Guidry has the Baltimore Orioles. Matthew Dorler has Boston. Daniel Hager has the Chicago Cubs. Toshiaki has the Cincinnati Reds. Nick Laplambar has the Cleveland Guardians. Ron Roberts has the Colorado Rockies. Justin Osbald has the White Sox. Jonathan Roberts has the Detroit Tigers. Anthony Mariscal has the Houston Astros. Brendan Kirst has the Kansas City Royals. Charles has the Angels. Worldwide Fancy Pants has the Dodgers. Scott Dolan has the Marlins. Ron Roberts with the Milwaukee Brewers. Nick Laplambar has the Twins. Ronald Miller has the Mets. Caleb will have the Yankees. Daniel has the Oakland A's. Jonathan Roberts with the Phillies. Raul Vasquez has the Pirates. Toshiaki has San Diego. Ross has Seattle. Justin Osbald has San Francisco. Ron Roberts has St. Louis. Got Michael getting the Tampa Bay Rays. Sam Kinisevich has the Texas Rangers. Michael also has Toronto. Paul has Washington. And Michael has the last place there, the weirdo card spot. Charles says I had 2 spots in G5. All right, Charles, let me check on that and see what happened there. I only had you down for 1. Yep, I see what happened. You just put G5, so since it didn't say 2 spots, that's why I missed it. So I'll go ahead and fix that now. I'll give you 1 in G6. So Charles Sparks. See, what happens is usually when I'm typing these in, I'm typing them like this, and I'm like looking at this and then typing them over there. So a lot of times, because I try to fit these 2 on the same screen, I might miss the price that you paid, and that's what happened there. But we got that second spot in G6 for next week. Let's get G5 going right now. That happens every now and again. It's not your fault. All right, here we go. Looking for a hot box in this round. Let's see what we can find. The last round, I think, only had like 2 autographs, too. Let me get some auto action here. Here's box number 1 of the 6. How many autos do you think in this round of 6 boxes? I'm going to say 3. The hot box is due. Oh, look at that. How about that? There it is. The very first box is going to be the hot box. I told you it was due. And there it was. Right off the bat. So that's good because all of your cards are going to be worth more. Like a base card worth 10 times more if it's a hot box. For example, the Wembanyama is like a $100 card from this. Justin Turner for the Red Sox is going to be hit number 1. Wigman says Jabs deals fire. It's only a matter of time until the hot box comes out. How about it's right here with all these hot box parallels. Now the inserts and the minis aren't hot boxed. They're just all regular hits. I'm trying to think. I don't have enough room in this box. I'm going to grab another box. This 3,200 count box. Not enough space. Another box to put these in. I don't like going between boxes when I'm sorting cards. Like I don't like having like half of a break in one box and half of it in another. I like to have them all together. Just gives me peace of mind. I don't want to make a mistake and cross sort cards. That would be a nightmare. All right, here we go with stack number 2, and it's a hot box. There's 1 hot box per case, and I think we have an autograph here. So break G5 off to a fantastic start. With an autograph and hot box parallels, let's see who that autograph is going to be. I thought I saw a brown border card. Julio Urias, who's fallen from grace. Jason Kendall's a short print. I don't know why some of these are flipped upside down on the minis. And it is going to be an Oswaldo Peraza. And that one is going to be out of 25. 20 of 25. So it is numbered on the back there. It is a black border. Oswaldo Peraza out of 25 for the New York Yankees. So I think that's the first numbered auto that I've seen like that that's been numbered on the frame. Before, I've only seen the red autos hand numbered to 10 on the card. So congrats. The Yankees having a nice break tonight over multiple rounds. Congratulations got to the Yankees owner, which will be Caleb. Caleb Brashaw will get that one. All right, we'll see what we can find from the rest of this hot box. Wayne's calling 4 autos. What did I say, 3? I forget what I said now. I think I said 3. We got 1 already. But that'd be nice if like each box had an auto. Because the first, oh, look at that. There's a $100 card right there. Wembanyama. Hot box parallel. Take that one for sure. That goes to the weirdo card spot. Brett Beatty's going to be the next hit. That Peraza is selling for $100 right there. Very nice. $100. Yeah, low numbered out of 25. That'll get it done. So Brandon Marsh. Silver portrait filigree. And on to box number 2. Wingman says, as a fan of baseball, I hate the Yankees. I love the Blue Jays, but I ain't complaining about the return on the Yankees rookies right now. Yeah, I guess if you have their cards and they're selling for good money, the Yankees rookies really haven't been that impressive this year. I mean, Dominguez was pretty good when he came up, but a lot of these guys, their batting averages are right around like 200. But they're just rookies, so they could turn into stars. Who knows? It seems like the Yankees always have a pipeline of guys that they bring up and eventually they become stars. Here we go with this next stack. We'll see what we can find in this. There's Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease, game use jersey for the White Sox. Got a Fun in the Sun card. There's one of those silver filigree portrait cards. Miguel Tejada for the Oakland Athletics. And a second one of John Berti. Get 2 of them in there. The Miami Marlins. You don't see that all that often. A couple of those in the same box. All right, next one up. Dominic says, hoping Austin Wells turns out. Lots of potential. I haven't looked at the box scores in like a week or two, but he was hitting like 133 when I was checking the box scores on the Yankees during the Pirates series. So yeah, hopefully he turns out. We'll see. Logan says, pulled a Sammy Sosa mini frame relic and a Riley Green mini image variation from Allen Ginter Blasters at Walmart. Is that 2023 or 2022? Did 2023 Blasters hit yet? Because last time I checked, I haven't seen them. And I feel like they'll probably be sitting there because Allen Ginter's not a, super hot product retail-wise. I feel like Hobby's way better. Paul DeYoung for the Cardinals is the next hit. Another relic. We're still at 1 autograph this round. Nothing else in this stack. Logan says 2023 came out at my Walmart on Friday. Release day, surprisingly. Wow. Yeah, I didn't see it at my Walmart unless they didn't stock. Sometimes it's tough to tell if they even stock because no one touches anything. I'll go in there on stock and I'm like, wait, did she stock? Or is it just this Walmart hasn't sold a single box all week? Because that's a possibility as well. So sometimes I'm not sure. Laura says, yo, Jabs, I love your videos. You got me into baseball. I just want to say thanks for all you've done. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we can bring out some big autos here for you to see in this last round of the night. And there we go. There's autograph number 2. It is a Sandoval. This is going to be Tom Sandoval. It's a TV actor slash musician. Probably worth maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks or so. Last Man Standing says, what do you think of Mike Trout getting traded to the Phillies? I would like that. I feel like, I don't know. If I was Mike Trout, I'd be so frustrated out there in Los Angeles. Like, you had literally the 2 best players in baseball like since 2018 together. So you had them for like 5 years, Ohtani and Trout, and you couldn't even get to the playoffs one freaking time. What a disaster. And now it looks like they're going to probably be rebuilding. Sandoval Auto last sold for $75, says 0. If I was Mike Trout, I would want out. I'd want to go back to Philadelphia. For, you know, not just because that's his hometown, but I think a change of scenery would be nice. Citizens Bank Park is pretty hitter-friendly. He could play DH a lot. Phillies have a pretty stacked outfield. There's a good DH. Well, I guess Bryce Harper's arm should be good enough by then to play the field a little more, right? But he's also going to save a bunch of taxes. Pennsylvania taxes, I forget what they are. They're not like, it's not like super great like Florida or Tennessee or Alaska or any of those states that have no income tax, but he would definitely save some money over paying the high California income tax rates, which I think are the highest in the nation. And he'd be home. There's Ian Happ. A Wingman says, if you tracked down a 2016 Panini Flawless for the Bonds hunt, I'd buy a few spots. And if I see any cases of that or boxes of that, that'd be fun to do for a Throwback Thursday. I don't know if I've ever even pulled a Barry Bonds auto. They're so rare. Dominic says, Senga, Ohtani, Yamamoto could all live in New York together next year. Where is Ohtani going to go? You know the Mets will probably at least be kicking the tires on him. Or do the Mets just kind of lick their wounds and like try to, you know, do it the way the Orioles have done it and other teams have done it, like the Astros, and just build a farm system and just, man, the Orioles are set. Like if you look at the Orioles, the way they've done it, they've got the very affordable payroll, all these young guys making no money. Casey says, you're correct, up to 13.3%. That's pretty high. These so Mike, who's in the top tax bracket, is probably losing over half of his money to taxes, because what's the national tax rate? Is it 39% for the highest tax rate, the federal tax rate? There's another. That's the third autograph. It's Bentliff. Who is Bentliff? Jim Bentliff is the next one. That's 3 autographs. Another weirdo card auto. And on to this next one. Casey says it's 39.6. So 39 plus, that's like 40 plus. That's over half your money in taxes if you are out in California making over 400K. That is, I don't know. I can see why people move from California to Texas or other states without income tax, because, hey, if you're making like a lot of those people out in California, there's a lot of millionaires out there making $1 million a year. You move out of the state, you save $130,000 a year just by moving. That adds up over the years for sure. So that's a benefit for Trout coming to Pennsylvania. Probably save a good bit of money. Here's this next stack. And it's going to be Jones right here. That is a journalist, Bowman Jones. Casey says it's only 37. That's still high. There is Greg Maddux. Zero says, I'm one of those Californians. I'll be out of here not too much longer. Yep. I don't want to get into a big tax debate or anything like that, but definitely not a big fan of high taxes on anything. On gas, Pennsylvania has some of the highest gas taxes around. I don't even know how it's always like sticker shock. You like go across into these other bordering states like Ohio, and gas is like 50 cents cheaper per gallon. You go to like South Carolina, it's like almost $1 cheaper per gallon. Zero says we're paying $6.45 a gallon right now. Yeah, we're paying $4 right now. It's about $4. I'm seeing it at $3.99 at a lot of stations. Just keeps going up and up. Oil's at $150 a barrel. I don't know. But hopefully a lot of these problems will be fixed in 2024. Maybe we'll start drilling a bunch and becoming more energy independent. Keith says we're only at 321. Man, that seems like a deal when you compare that to where we're at. Kiwi says we're at $9 a gallon. There's Christian Yelich. Yeah, it adds up. I drive a lot. I drive 2 hours round trip every day, so I'm filling my tank usually every 4 days. And it's a lot. There's Patrick Wisdom. Yeah, for those of you guys that have diesel trucks, you're paying even more. John Pittman's got the low at only $2.89 down in Mississippi. Yeah, it seems like down south, I don't know why it's so much cheaper. Are you closer to refineries down there, maybe? But that is pretty good, John. I've never been to Mississippi, so I don't know what their gas prices are like, but South Carolina is usually the lowest that I see whenever I'm traveling out to different areas of the country. There's going to be an autograph in this one, by the way. Mike says it's $3.49 in Michigan. Kiwi says we import all our crude. That's why. Yeah, that's why. I wouldn't mind seeing them drill here. There's Michael Toglia. That's our 4th autograph. Keith says we have refineries all around us. Colorado Rockies with another hit. 4 autos. So this second half of the case has been much better for autographs. I think that's double the autographs already, and there's still 2 boxes left. So 4 autos. Every box has had an autograph so far. Off to a much better start in this round than last. White Sox Thompson just buy a Tesla. Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. I don't think I would. I don't know. I don't know much about Teslas, but I don't like the idea that they can just be shut off like remotely. Like, let's say that there's another, like, remember how during the pandemic they said stay in your houses and don't leave? Like, they could just like turn your car off and you couldn't even start your car if you wanted to like go somewhere, right? So I don't know. I kind of like the good old gas cars for that reason. Plus, don't they take a long time to charge? Like, you gotta like sit there for 45 minutes when you're on the road. There's Joe Mauer. He might be a Hall of Famer someday. Game used bad. His candidacy will be coming along soon. Got Corbin Carroll. That's a nice one. Silver portrait filigree. And now there's 2 boxes left. Will we find 5 and 6 autographs? Maybe. Every box has had an autograph so far. Also have these box toppers to check out. Kiwi says the whole not drilling thing probably kills more people than drilling. Logan says Kevin Hart's autos are redemption in this product. So, yeah, has anyone pulled a Kevin Hart autograph yet? We looked at recently sold for the most valuable autographs in this, and I didn't see any Kevin Hart's amongst the top leaders. The top cards in this product are Rafael Nadal, a tennis legend, and also the Wembanyama auto. Those are going for between $1,000 and $2,000 a piece. There's Matt Manning for the Detroit Tigers. That'll be the next hit. Haven't pulled a rip card out of this case. Or might be due for one of those. There's a few Kevin Hart's on eBay. Are they just listed? I don't think any have sold yet. What are they listed for? Like some crazy amount of money? Thousands of dollars. So Kevin Hart's out there. But he is a redemption. So if we see a little bit of blue coming down the pike here in this stack, we can get excited for that. See, like the only redemption card? Here comes autograph number 5. How about that? It's going to be Tom Schwartz. The Hart auto redemption is listed for $545. So he's not nearly as much as Nadal or Wembanyama, but still, that's pretty good. 5 autographs. So we were wondering when we started this round, we're like, what the heck? What's with all the relics? Well, all of the autographs were on the bottom of the case, it looks like. Because every single box has had an autograph. And we have this stack and then one more box, and then we'll be wrapping it up for tonight, a little bit after midnight. Hopefully we can find one more big hit here. Tomorrow's video, I think I'm going to stop off at a card store and do a card store video. And then hopefully maybe if they have some older stuff, buy an older box for Throwback Thursday. Face Off Friday, I might do some Allen and Ginter. And maybe face off a box of 2021 versus 2022 versus 2023 or something like that. It'd be a fun little break, I think. All right, here we go. Last Man Standing says, hopefully the Fanatics will introduce a super hot box. They've been kind of dabbling with that, with the gold treasure chest where they're all gold hits. I think they've put out some packs that have had all autos in there. Last hard auto sold at $379, says White Sox Tom. There's Nick Prado. It's going to be the next relic. And so we've got one box left. Unfortunately, no booklets or any crazy relics tonight, like musical instruments, which are always interesting and fun. Here's the final box. We'll open these box toppers at the end of the round. Adrian says, like Spike, everyone. Thanks to everybody that has hit the like button. Appreciate that. Charles says, yet. Hey, well, you never know. We might find one in this last go round here. Dominic says, I grabbed a Stadium Club Chrome box today to heighten up for 2023. Got a gold O'Neal Cruz redemption. Nice. Yeah, Stadium Club's coming out. I think October, I forget the date, mid-October, October 16th or something. So that'll be a busy middle of the month. We'll have Topps Update and also Stadium Club. I think I ordered 10 cases of Stadium Club. And they have a new Stadium Club format this year. There's David Wright, game used bat for the Mets. They call it Stadium Club Compact. When my case guy was like, how many cases of compact do you want? I'm like, what are you talking about? You mean blaster cases? There's a Ray Silver. And it's this new format where you only get 8 packs and 1 autograph. So instead of 16 or 18 packs, I think it's 16 packs and 2 autos, you get one auto. I don't know. We'll see how it is. I ordered a couple cases of it to give it a try because maybe the quality of auto is better. The price doesn't really make too much sense. I was like, wait a minute, shouldn't these be like half as much as the hobby because you're getting half as many packs and half as many autos? But the price is like 75% of what the hobby boxes are, so maybe the autos will be better. Maybe they'll be better hits, better numbered cards. So we'll try some compact out as well. And there's Brian Bayo, another relic there. That one goes to the Red Sox, and we're down to our last stack of the night here. And then we'll rip open those box loaders. Wingman's got daddy duty. All right. Good night. Thanks for tuning in tonight and hanging out. See if we can get one final autograph. We had 5 autographs, which is pretty darn good for Allen and Ginter. Let's get greedy and go for 6. 1 hit left to be found, and it's going to be a relic. Have you ripped a box topper auto? Haven't seen one of those yet. Maybe there'll be one in there. Are there autographs in the box toppers? Because I actually have a big stack of those from the Patreon packages. They're all sealed up. I know that the Stadium Club used to have box topper autos like that. I remember, I think I gave one away once as a freebie gift, and it ended up being a Carlton Fisk autographed auto in there. That'd be cool. Can you find autographs in there? I'll have to look at the Cardboard Connection checklist and see. Let's go ahead and see what's in there. Never know. Kiwi says I haven't seen one. Usually the autos of box toppers are usually numbered, if they are auto, they're usually really limited, like to 10. Aaron Judge. All right, let's check them out. Here they all are. Jacob deGrom, Bryce Harper, Bobby Witt Jr. with Juan Soto. We've got the Aaron Judge. There's Wander. And last but not least, it's J-Rod. Nothing autographed there. I don't know if those can be numbered on. I'm going to have to do a little research on that and see. I don't think I've ever seen one. But that's all we have for you tonight. The rest of the breaks, we will get those sold. What I'll probably do is maybe go live on Patreon and randomize the spots that are sold so you get your teams, and then maybe sell off the unsold teams as they pick your team style. So those of you who've been waiting on Immaculate and other breaks, we can get those going. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday night. It's now midnight here on the East Coast, so I'm going to get to bed, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.